everyone, today I would like to talk about the history of gacha gacha in Japan. I will talk about such three things as 1. When did gacha gacha start? 2. Comparison of current price and old price. 3. Types of gacha gacha. I will talk about the following. I have a question. Do you know the origin of capsule toys? In fact, gacha gacha has its origin in the United States. It has its roots in American vending machines. In the US, it was called the silent salesman. It had been in use since the 1880s, and its contents were candy. Also common in the early days were mints, pencils, perfume, and razors. It was generally made of wood or metal and placed in station platforms. They were called silent salesmen because they worked 24 hours a day without a break at train stations, electronic stores, grocery stores, and bars. In the early 1900s, vending machines seemed to become grossly complex. The machine was made of metal and lever was pulled to release the product. It appeared the gum was placed in the glass and sold, but the mechanism of machine was complex and often malfunctioned. Why capsule toys come to Japan? Let's look back a bit at the history of gacha gacha here. 1910, Thomas Adams Peanuts machine appears in the US. 1930, gacha gacha boom in the US. 1950, gacha gacha begins to spread in Europe. 1960, toy manufacturing for gacha gacha becomes mainly Japanese. Gacha gacha originated in the early 1960s when Mr. Hardeman, president of Penny King Corporation in the US, introduced gacha gacha to Mr. Tetsuo Shigeta, president of Pan American Trading Company. February 17, which marks the establishment of Penny Corporation, a company headquartered in Aoto Katsushikaku, Tokyo, that sells gacha gacha vending machines, is considered Gacha Gacha Day. The anniversary was recognized and registered by the Japan Anniversary Association in 2019. The purpose is to further promote the appeal of gacha gacha, which is loved by people all of ages and genders. Why do we call it gacha gacha? Officially, it is called a capsule toy. Nowadays, it is often called gacha gacha, but originally each manufacturer had its own name for it. The Latin sound when the handle is turned and capsules that come out when the handle is popped led children to call it gacha gacha or gashap. Capsule toy price changes. In the 1977s, Bandai 20s and vending machine were the mainstream at the time. The Kinkeshi exploded in sales. Kinkeshi, a miniature figure modeled after characters from the Kinnikuman manga series in Weekly Shonen Jump in the 1980s. Since there were few character goods in the first place at the time, Kinkeshi got children excited about the series. From 2018 to the present, 300 yen to 500 yen products have become the mainstream. Currently, high-end products such as 10,000 yen gachas and 5,000 yen travel ticket gachas are also on the rise. Of course, soaring prices are one reason for rising price of capsule toys, but the most likely reason is that quality of product is also improving. In addition, the gacha gacha industry is characterized by sales growth driven by character hits, and it was the huge success of Yokai Watch that led to the expansion of the market. What also saved the gacha gacha industry during the COVID-19 was hit of the Kimetsu no Yaiba. Types of capsule toys. From 2012, Capsules with lid and bottom attached begin to be produced, and the lid could no longer be rotated. Today, more and more capsules are becoming products in themselves. This is a good initiative to reduce plastic waste. And recently, recycling bins for these capsules have been installed in stores. It is a simple system with just a lamp inside, but it is more fun than throwing them in the trash. I think this will encourage children to take the initiative in spreading the garbage from the capsules. Also, at the current COVID-19, some people are afraid to turn capsule toys. This is where the no-turn gacha has appeared. This is a completely cashless capsule toy that only accepts electronic payment. Currently, the fourth capsule toy boom is underway, triggered by increase in the number of specialty stores. The specialty store Gacha Gacha no Mori is an exciting place to visit. Just looking at the capsule machines stacked up like a maze in the forest. And the key to this trend is first and foremost the increase in adult products. Recently, elaborate miniature Gacha Gacha have been gaining popularity. In addition, travel gacha has also become a trend. The airline pitch sold a total of 27,000 travel gachas in about a year. Many people seem to enjoy the thrill of designing on trips as if were lottery tickets. Also, since they cannot decide their own destinations, they can choose destinations they would not normally choose. The 100 yen gacha at restaurants has also become a hot topic. Search for Saizeri on the internet. And when you turn the gacha, 3 to 5 menu items will appear at random. Total calories and salt content are also displayed. Since this is not kind of a gacha that gives out coupons, some people turn this form of gacha to decide on a menu when they are not sure of what to eat. Capsule toy and gacha gacha are becoming a more familiar part of our daily lives. It is fascinating to be able to have a little stimulation and to make choices that are out of the ordinary. I look forward to the evolution of gacha gacha more and more in the future. Thank you for listening.